Hi crafty friends, Lace here, the Cheeky Bum, and today's video is the Scrap Diva Christmas in July Hop 2025. So yay, Christmas in July. So what I want you to do is, if you've already been following, because I am on day 2 in group 2, if you followed yesterday, you would have seen all the crafty things that group 1 has created and followed along with them. So you know some of the things going on. So Erica has gifted us each a $20 gift code to give away on our channel, along with whatever other things we want to give away. So if you follow along, you have great chances of winning. All you have to do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment. In my comments, you'll leave the word snowman for your chance to win. This is for continental US only because shipping and time and stuff like that. I'm just gonna do a bundle. I'm gonna do whatever I've made for this app along with the gift code. Some people are doing multiple giveaways. I'm just gonna do one good one. And yes, make sure you follow along to all the other ladies and like and subscribe to their channels too, and get a plethora of inspiration. So let's jump into it. I'm going to link everything down below along with all the ladies. After my video, you will go to Tiffany's page, which is Happy Girl Tiff, and she is the last one on the list, and you will follow along for all these things. I will also link any item that I've used down below, so that you can look as well. And also this weekend, Scrap Diva is doing a 20% off site-wide except for bundles. So that includes clearance, new items, and even paper. Ooh, so if you see anything here that you think you need to get, hop up over there and save yourself 20%, no code necessary. So I'm going to show you what I've made. First off, I had a theme. I wanted to do, a lot of us do a lot of swapping or Happy Meal or just like getting paper crafts and gifts in general, especially around Christmas time. So what I wanted to do is make a little elf station. And that being said, I made the 3D Carousel caddy. I love this thing. I will be making this for every season, every opportunity I have. I've already made 3 or 4 of them. I absolutely love this one, and it just holds so much things, and it's perfect to have all your things ready to go as you're crafting. So I've created this caddy. I did try to stick to neutral-ish colors. I figured I was safe with reds, pinks, and a little pop of green. I mainly use Peppermint Stripe by Recollections because more people have access to that than, possible online collections or collections that you would purchase online and not in store. So I wanted to stick to an in-store paper collection, and I thought these were pretty neutral colors that you could be adding to your crafty items. So in here I have a lot of different things. I have some little vellum rosettes. If you know me at all, you know that I love making these vellum rosettes, and they're just simple. I have a red and pink in here, and they're just ready to go. They can be added to tags, embellishments, anything that you might do. I also have a plethora of flowers, and I like to use a lot of different flowers, not just poinsettias around Christmas, because I just like all flowers. And these new flower number 2, they're like a daisy flower. I've been loving these so much, so I've made them in red and pink. And I've also done some of my projects in this like velour, like felted paper, and I just love them. I've also used these flowers. So these little flowers are out of, let's see, all my dies over here. They're out of this die set. So this is the Swap Pocket die set, and I've been really liking these flowers, and I feel like they're pretty universal. So we have the flower number 2 and the flowers out of these, and I think that these just give a nice little touch. Oh, I have some glue. I'll make sure all that's removed, to add in with your poinsettias or whatever other flower that you're using to decorate with. I also have the bows. So these are what bows are these? Oh, I hope I pulled them out. They're the newer bow, the lace bow. They're the lace border bow, sorry. So I've created the 2 different sizes. So I have the small one here, And I've also used the red velour paper. This paper is really fun to use if you haven't used it already. I've just gotten it on Amazon. I'll link that down below too. All you do is don't cut it by itself. I hear it because it's sticky. I put it on cardstock and then cut the cardstock out, and it cuts like butter. And then I have the larger size bow right here, so they're ready to go. So we have the little bows and the big bows. I really like this lace bow. I feel like it's very kind of festive, kind of Christmassy. And then I also have a whole bunch of swap words, the swap shadow words, just so that if you are in a swap, I've done 2 of everything so that you can just add it to whatever you're doing. If you're doing little pouches, if you're just putting things on tags, if you're putting things on bag toppers, you can use these on whatever you want. I even have a couple open me's. So I have like flowers, rosettes, ribbon, bows, bling, like the usual stuff that we give out, you know, in swaps. But again, if you're not doing swaps and you're just doing like some little flat mail or some merry mail, you can still use these and put on your little projects. And then I've created some other like little gifty type of things too. So these are the belly bands. This is the oval belly band. I've done it in the velour, and I've cut out, these are little ornaments that I have gotten from Walmart, and they're just like little Santa coats, and I've just kind of stuck those on there. And this would be so cute around like a candy bar or anything else that you want to gift. I've just kind of left them for, you know, your creativity to use. And then I have more tags. I've created these little Santa Crocs, some little Christmas Crocs, and I've just created them on a tag so you can put 2 from whatever. They're just kind of fun and funky. We always have that family member or friend that is just on the funky side, and I was like, oh, these are cute and not a traditional tag. So these were like the mini Croc. They are the mini Croc Memdex. I just didn't use the Memdex portion. I just used a little mini Croc portion. So I have those. I also created the wavy banner tag thing. I don't know. I love this thing. This is probably one of my favorite dies out of Erica's collection. I use these for everything. So I've just kind of created 2 different tags that you can either make a tag, you can put them on a bag topper, you can put many different things. And I've kind of stuck with like candy and striped themed, if you hadn't caught on, in lights. I feel like those are just very Christmas things and can be mixed and matched with a lot of different collections. So I have these 2 tags that you can kind of put on whatever you want. And then last but not least, I have a couple mini Memdexes. I love these. I've just recently got these. I didn't have any mini Memdex in my collection. I've only had large ones, and I've recently picked these up on her last sale, and I actually really like these. So I created 2 of these. They're blank. They're kind of ready to go. You put your information on the back, you embellish them up, and they're ready to go. So if you're creating, like I said, this is all set up for like 2 swaps or some merry mail, whatever you decide to do, they're ready to go. So this is what I created for the hop. I wanted you to be able to get it and be able to put it to use so that your Christmas crafting isn't as stressful. A lot of the basics are already done for you, and you can just kind of create and go and not be stressed out over the holidays. So again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave the comment snowman for your chance to win this and a $20 gift code for Scrap Diva Designs. And make sure that you follow all the other ladies and enjoy your Christmas in July. Bye guys.